Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Apple series. My name is Pullein and this week I am going to show you how to set up a routines folder in Apple Reminders. Now, why would you want to do that? Now, the main reason for having a routines folder set up in Reminders is so that you don't have to keep remembering all those little errands and administrative things that we all have to do from time to time. Let Reminders do the hard work for you by bringing up the reminder when you need to know about it. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Apple's productivity tools, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let me take you into my Apple Reminders now and let's get a routines folder set up.
Okay, so the first thing we want to be doing is to be opening the actual folder or creating a list, as Reminders will call it. So we're going to create a list called routines. So I'm going to go into there. Now, what I've done here is I'm using a very, very simple tagging system between personal and work. So that's really all I need in routines. You might have a more elaborate system for tagging, but this is just a way of being able to, in the future, if I wish, I can filter down between personal and work routines. But this is entirely up to you. Now, what I've done here is I'm adding stuff that comes up that I just generally need reminders for, but they're not going to take my life further forward. They just need to be done. And rather than trying to rely on my brain to remember all this stuff, I want reminders to do the hard work for me. So I've got things like on a Saturday morning, I always clean my office. And I've actually set this as a priority. I don't know why. It doesn't need to be a priority because it doesn't actually have to be done on a Saturday. So as you go down your list, when you click on, I should point out, when you click on the little I button here, so if I go into there, you'll see that you get the little I button. When you click on that, you have a lot of options here. I'm just going to go down to here and I'm going to turn off, I'm going to turn off the priority because what I don't usually do is any of my reminders don't usually have any priority because these are just routines. They're not important. I mean, I can skip cleaning my office one week. It isn't a major problem. But some of these things do need to be done. For example, on the 16th, my wife's credit card is due on the 17th. So on the 16th of every month, I get a little reminder to send her the money because it comes from one of the accounts that I control. Likewise, the health insurance is also on the 24th of the month. I need to make sure that my wife has got the health insurance money because it goes out of a strange account that she manages. So I've got like all sorts of stuff in here. Now the thing is, cleaning the office is a weekly task. So I'm just going to go back into my eye here. You can see date. So if I click on that, it's no, it's not that. That's not the one I want. If I go down here, it's on a repeat here. So I've repeated this every week. That's what it needs to be done. So it just comes up. I don't need anything else. My admin has to be done every day, so it's daily reminder and it's related to work. My content calendar is a daily. I use Asana for managing my weekly content, so I just go into Asana at the end of the day and just update wherever each piece of content that I'm creating is done. Clear my action this day folder is my email, which is done again daily. So you can see the kind of things that I put in here. Update content schedules there. I've actually got this twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into this particular one, click on the I, go down to the bottom and cancel that. What we can do is go to here. No, I'm not indenting it. Go to there. So if you just slide from the right, you can hit the delete. So I'm deleting that task. Check my car windscreen washer fluid bottle. Now there's an interesting one. It's one of those things that we all forget, but now that we're moving into winter, I'm going to be using that a lot. And certainly over the next few weeks, we'll be traveling quite a bit. So I will be using my washer fluid a lot. So that's something that I've got in there weekly. So you can see the kind of stuff that I've got in there. There's a lot of like business ones here related to doing expenses and salaries. That gets done on the 25th of every month. Sending money to the household account on the 7th of every month, and sending the house rent is also on the 10th of every month. So what happens is that I need to make sure that these are done, but they are not life-changing tasks. They're not related to projects, and they're not related to my areas of focus. They're just, well, it's just life. So having a folder that separates these out and you can put them is a great place to then, that you've got a place that you can go in and review. For example, in the spring, I can probably change this to checking it once a month, because in the summer, I don't really need to use the screen washer fluid. But, there are things in here that are just going to be every single week or day. They're just going to come up. Now, the reason I don't add the priority or a flag is I don't need to see these when I'm doing my work during the day. I just need to know at the end of the day, because I know I will check my reminders at the end of the day, and I can see which of my routines need doing. And that's one of the beauties of it. Now, one quick tip. You're not probably going to be able to do this, write this list out in just one sitting. It does take a few weeks to recognize what your routines are. But if you do come across anything that you want to be reminded of, like maybe once a month you want to clean out your refrigerator, or maybe once a month you want to do something around the house that just needs for maintenance, then this folder is great for that. So if we just go and show you my schedule now, as you can see down here, I've got tomorrow it's mainly routines. I've got one here, which actually when it comes to schedule, I would like to be able to put this one up at the top, but you can't. I don't know why, but there you go. It just does it. So, but going down there again, I've got like do my podcast there, continue working on my planning, which is this week. And you've got all sorts of things but you'll see that my routines will just come up when they are due. Like on Wednesday, November the 24th, I need to send the health insurance, do my expenses and salaries. On the 25th, send money for the household account on the 7th of December. So these will all be there in my schedule. So I don't have to worry about them. I'm not going to forget about anything now, because reminders is going to remind me on a daily basis. So there you go. I just wanted to share that with you. I find the routines folder is such a valuable folder to have in reminders in your whole productivity system. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week.
Hello, thank you for watching this video. Now, I'm very excited to tell you that the 2022 edition of my Create Your Own Apple Productivity System course is now available. This year, we're utilizing the brand new features in reminders and notes. We're going to be looking at how you can use the tags to create an even better productivity system. We're also looking at how iCloud comes into the picture and your calendar. This is a complete productivity and time management setup that, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, I can guarantee is going to make your life so much easier. No more overwhelm, no more stress, no more forgetting events or tasks. It's all going to be there in your own system that I show you how to build. It also includes the time sector system and my brand new notes organization system, Capra. Okay, I hope you get time to join this course, and don't forget, if you're already enrolled in this course, my promise to you is every year it's a free update. I hope you enjoy the course, and it'd be lovely to see you in there.